Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. 2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Then stopped by Alex Highsmith.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Racing down the left side. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dante Kent with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's go, Cuddy.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Milton. The catch is made near the edge. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get it. Ready?
They'll toss it to Johnson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's Hill on the slant. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
44, ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Hey, get set. Winning team.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They send Hill right. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 5.
Watch it, Oscar.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it all. Line you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Nice punt here, and he'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
On the draw, this is Johnson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
On the ground again with Johnson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The 27-yard line.
Ready? Liking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
You're not moving 19.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Warrior 70. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another
50 Eagles. 50 Eagles.
the 45-yard line.
Now give to Johnson, coming right. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers could break this tie for a halftime lead.
Ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get it. Ready.
Milton back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A 26-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give them the lead.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Tua setting up to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back. A-Chain. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The good defense is in this league. Every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Get into a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 14. Taken in by Hill, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
quick. Out, out, out.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
Winning team. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Watson, Oscar.
They'll run here following the penalty. Still has room inside the 15. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Get it. Get it. Bronco 80.
He's back to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Sanders all set to send it away. Kent on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Okay, break.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
7, 2, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Milton. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18. Ready?
Milton out of the pistol here. Finding Johnson once more. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. They'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Hey, 7 Pirates. Huh.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up.
Here we
The
go.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Huh.
He's throwing for it, and he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double-teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball. They know how to finish.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 21G. East right, strong. Ready.
A-chain on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. This is complete, downfield to Smith. Oh, this big guy is moving. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead.
Right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they can be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
It's a sweep. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why do you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. Fielded at the 11. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 29. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They get to Johnson to start this drive. Oh, he drops it, cut to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the red zone now. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Pat. 18, caught. 79.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. 2 and out from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. First down, ball at the 36.
Ready. Ready, team.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
All right.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Get set. Clear. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Now A-Chan. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end block. It's 3rd down.
Right at midfield. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Get set. Ready, team.
Tua looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Ready. Ready, team. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Johnson again. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stopped though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
On the jump.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, this is Johnson. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Get it. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
No springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson up the middle. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 38-yard look here. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
21G. Go ahead.
Throwing now. Tagovailoa. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
The Dolphins are
Back now, pressure on its way. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that two-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, great.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go. Ready.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.